So let's look at the applications of currency for us in terms of banking and where it's headed to do with AI as well as the future of income. Now, I spoke about universal basic income for us for the obvious reason that the truth is that robots are taking over a lot of jobs in different industries, etc. And with the advancement of AI absolutely hitting its pinnacle every single day, moment to moment, we have the possibility of ASI, artificial superintelligence, coming in very soon, if it's not already created and people are hiding it. So the basic application of this is an understanding for all of us that we have to apply for this universal basic income. And when I talk about application, I don't just mean it literally, but how this applies to the world that we're going to be in the future. So think about this. Everyone gets a certain income based on what they have, where their location is, and what they are taking care of in terms of like babies to dogs even, and what their household income is needed for keeping everything in check, or at least maintained to the best of what the governments are capable of in the future. So this will go differently in each country for obvious reasons, that certain countries are more democratic more than the other side of this, which again, a democracy really works for this, because if you go the other way, we've got a problem with the political system kind of taking over and a lot of people being killed, right? Pretty much living on the streets, etc., killing each other for scraps, etc., etc., etc. Things become even harder than they already are to survive in. And again, the 1% thriving, etc. Again, an oversimplification of this, but really important to understand, because again, this is the ability to live every day and get what we need, at least to survive. So that's what universal basic income is. It's just giving the maintenance of what we need to survive. And the same thing goes for like someone who's single getting a very low amount of money versus somebody who has a family to look after, etc. So this is the way things are going, because you need some form of leverage and expenditure to actually expend if robots are taking over every industry and there's no jobs in a country, right? So people are going to be moving like crazy as well during this time, scurrying for jobs in different countries, etc., trying to get the best that is possible, while again, automation is taking over. So what you guys think about this in the future is limited to the possibilities of our minds, but again, the futuristic predictions are never the same as what actually occurs. There's usually something that goes on that creates a massive amount of chaos, and this leads to the political change, so to speak, that ends up being what happens for us in the future, which is a roundabout way of saying that the laws are changing dramatically to curb this chaos that's happening.